The referee, Mr. Zanoni, with his final instructions. 12 3-minute rounds.
Leva still, okay? Good luck. No punch here, okay?
Second defense of the European 9-stone 4 belt in his second reign as champion for the hard-hitting and dangerous Leva Kirakosyan, who's long proved he can travel and triumph in style. Stephen Foster Jr. with everything to prove. In many ways, the forgotten man of this talented Northwest boxing pack. But he's strong, he's solid, he's sensible. He's shown a good chin and plenty of heart. Can he derail the Kirakosyan express train? First 2 or 3 rounds, Jim, crucial.
Yep, I think he has to find his confidence. Foster has done well with top fighters but lost to them. Kirakosyan has beaten quality fighters. That's the difference between them. He knows he's the underdog. He knows that the reputation Kirakosyan brings with him. Kirakosyan looking for the body shots already. So I think Foster, he fancies the job. He's ready for the job. But I think he has to find his confidence.
The body looks chiseled of Stephen Foster Jr., whipped into shape by former British champions Maurice Gore and Ensley Bingham, part of that Champs Camp brigade in Manchester.
Up close, Foster already is the one who doesn't want to exchange. You know, he's looking to hold a little bit. I don't know that I can blame him. But see there, yeah, they're up close. His hands go round behind Kirakosyan right away. I wonder if one of those body shots, he's felt that already. A good left hook from Kirakosyan. He's crude, but the way he leaps some of the shots, and again, Foster's holding this early in the fight. It's a little bit alarming, yeah. He's been told about holding this early in the fight. As I say, he has to find confidence, but I don't see much confidence in what he's produced. So there's a left hook again from Kirakosyan. Well, he does not lack confidence, that's for sure.
Yeah, good start here from Kirakosyan, physically imposing himself quickly on Foster, and a nervous look about the Salford man who's rising up in levels. Left hook again, partially blocked. 13 knockouts within 3 rounds for Kirakosyan.
Foster needs to be looking to take the initiative a little bit more, but hasn't the confidence to do that. It's no good trying to react. This fellow is so difficult to counter because he springs up.
That's better from Foster. Good shot. 40 seconds left of the first. Maybe that will give him some confidence.
That's exactly what he needs, but he's going to have to lead off. This fellow is very difficult to counter punch because he leaps in with the punches, he puts them together. So it's better if you can take the play away from and you do the leading. That's better from Foster. Left it a little bit late in the round, but maybe that will bring a little of that confidence he needs.
It's the trick, it's the plan to back up Kirakosyan. Give him a taste of his own medicine. Nice left hooks. He's come alive in the second part of this first round. Stephen Foster Jr.
Bit of movement now, okay? A little bit more movement. A little bit more head, a little bit more waist.
Experience
and head, okay?
in the Foster corner. Former British light heavyweight champion Maurice Gore. There's Ensley Bingham, former world title challenger.
I think Foster hurt Kirakosyan a couple of times with head punches. That was the first one we saw the reaction, and I thought the last punch of the round also shook him up a little bit the way he walked back to his corner. So Foster has the power to trouble this fellow. I hope he does some more leading off.
The blue corner, the Kirakosyan boys are working on a little nick just above the left eye at the end of that first round. I don't know how serious it is, but the blood already trickles down, and I wonder whether that will just spur Stephen Foster Jr. on in his 31st and most important professional fight yet.
The referee wants a look at the injury. Maybe it's just in the wrestling. I think Foster's a little bit guilty of holding up close. But if he gets away with it for a couple of rounds until some of the steam leaves, Kirakosyan's worked well and good. Do it if you can get away with it.
The referee hasn't made it clear whether that was an accidental clash. Would be a technical draw if that was the case, if it stopped before 4 rounds. Afterwards, it will go to the cards. Stephen Foster trying to get in close. Is that a good idea?
Well, Kirakosyan, a little bit of panic is setting in, so he's becoming even more crude than he usually is. I just feel that Foster should lead off. This fella's not easy to counter.
Home support getting behind Stephen Foster Jr., who already has made a much brighter start than Carl Johansson or Scott Lawton, who was turned over in Stoke in February. Right hand from Foster. This is excellent from the Englishman.
What a difference Steve Foster has come out for the second round. Drilling the punches home now, the jab working well. This is it, get the punches off earlier. Don't react to Kirakosyan. Take the play away. You don't have to push him back, but don't wait until he throws.
I believe a punch did cause the cut.
You would imagine the referee would have to have made it clear otherwise. He didn't do that, so we have to accept the fact that it's been a punch. Jab working.
Good combination from Stephen Foster, who's found some composure very early on in this. His big mate up in the studio, Jamie Moore, was radiant about Foster's chances, providing he believed in himself. It looks like that's starting to happen in the fight.
See, if Kirakosyan can't bully you, he doesn't have any plan B. He's crude, he's very strong, he's very powerful, but technically he's well shot. And Foster really boxing well now.
There's a sharpness to Stephen Foster Jr. Remember, Leva Kirakosyan will be 37 on Christmas Eve, so he is an old fighter now.
Yeah, and at 36, maybe the body shots would work too. Maybe you don't do the groundwork you used to do when you were younger. Yeah, but there's a lot more composure now in Foster's work.
Kirakosyan looks at his corner. He's a worried man. Welcome back. A worried corner of Leva Kirakosyan, the European Super Featherweight champion, cut in the first round by that left hook.
Yep, and you can see the reaction in his face there. I thought he was hurt by the punch, but obviously he felt the tear on his skin. He's fortunate the cut is not on the outside of the eyebrow, it's in at the nose, so there's less chance of it worsening in that position. If it's on the outside of the eyebrow, there's a great chance. Just a little bit nastiness there from Kirakosyan up close.
Remember, if it had been accidental and it was stopped, technical draw or go to the judges, but because a punch caused it, Foster becomes champion if it stopped on that. Will it be, or will it be Foster who gets his combinations going to rattle Kirakosyan? Still dangerous, very much so, the Armenian, but he looks clumsy tonight.
Yeah, well, I think he's always clumsy, but the times we've seen him, people have stood in front of him and fought his kind of fight. Foster is really using his skills here.
He's only lost twice, Stephen Foster Jr., to Derry Matthews and Alex Arthur in an interim WBO title challenge. Good right hand for Kirakosyan, and that hurt Foster in the third round. Had to suck that one up. There's the power. Right back from Foster. Oh, kamikaze though.
He was caught high and that one shaking him badly. He's just going to have to hold now. I think that one scrambled his senses a little bit. We'll see how quickly he recovers from it.
Back he comes with left hands, Stephen Foster Jr. But a right there from Kirakosyan again, he almost folds.
Foster will have to be careful with the holding. The referee's been pretty lenient and hasn't got on his case, but he's holding too often up close.
Right hand. He's finding more accuracy now, Kirakosyan.
Foster's engaging with him, not using his skills the way he was doing earlier. I wonder maybe if the effects of that punch have maybe slowed the legs down a little bit. No, he's just pushed over, no knockdown there.
Bundled over. We heard Jamie Mill beforehand saying he might have to walk through walls. We saw that with Ricky Burns when he won his world title, and a lace is loose on the right boot. Oh, Kirakosyan and Foster flossing the left hand. How about that? for the Salford stylist. There's his father, Stephen Foster Sr., the Vikings in there celebrating. And how about that? We had Ricky Burns become a world champion, Stephen Foster European king. What a start to the season for the British Super Featherweights.
Well, we saw in the second round that Foster showed the power to hurt Kirakosyan, but no way did we see that coming. I felt it was a different class skill-wise when he led off. But what a beautiful punch that was, and it was at a time when Kirakosyan was giving it everything. He knew he didn't have a great round in the previous round. He was giving it everything, walked right on it, a beautiful shot from Foster, and you knew the way he landed on the floor, the fight was over. You knew there was no way he was recovering from that.
The noise, the atmosphere in this place goes to show how many people wanted Stephen Foster to have his night. Finally, he's got it. It's been a long, hard road, but he stood up to heavy shots from Leva Kirakosyan, and he's knocked out the puncher.
And just walked right onto the shot, beautiful, and you can see the way the legs stiffened, the way he collapsed to the floor. You knew it was over there. The legs completely stiffened, a beautiful left hook, bang, bang on the point of the chin. And when a fighter goes down like that, there's no way he's getting back under the count of 10 and back down to business. Completely wiped out with that one shot. Fantastic punch, look at that, bang on the chin, couldn't have landed more sweetly. Good night, Mr. Kirakosyan, it's over. Tremendous performance from Foster, and as you say, he had to suck up. He had to suck up to get to this stage, had to take his bumps. Tremendous achievement, tremendous performance.
The 18th knockout in Stephen Foster Jr.'s 9-year career, and has there ever been a sweeter moment for the amiable Salford man? Leva Kirakosyan stunningly defeated by Stephen Foster Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 16 seconds of round number 3, referee Zanoni has stopped the contest. In his opinion, Leva Kirakosyan was in no position to continue. Your winner, and he is the new Super Featherweight Champion of Europe from the superb city of Salford, Stephen Foster Jr.